Hey, Brielle. Welcome to How to CEO.
Thanks for having me.
Well, we are beyond... You're making me laugh.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. We are so excited to have you on the pod because you're like the definition of a female entrepreneur.
Genuinely.
Thanks, guys.
I feel like you've obviously have a really successful business and you've restarted it multiple times in multiple different cities.
Yeah, multiple cities now, from the ground up, clientele list, and your social media, everything. We just really want to pick your brain today about how you went about all that. I know you personally and professionally. Shout out. Thanks for the Botox.
What's something that people massively underestimate about starting an aesthetics business?
In any industry, I feel like when you're first starting, you're going to do anything to get the client. You know, you're going to work late hours, you're going to even travel to them if you can, but we're so limited in what we can do in BC with injections. We need a medical director on site 24/7 to be able to inject. Even still to this day, I have people messaging me being like, well, can you not just like get me in after? And it's like, it's not that easy. Like I would if I could, but like my medical director's off at this time. I can't work after that. So it's just kind of navigating my like building a business and also like working around someone else's schedule and also trying to help my clients and like get them in. So it's like people don't understand that, and it's like I'm not just taking you because I don't want you. Like I would if I could, but
they just think you're just like ready to go with a needle at any given time. Like you can just show up and do it. But I feel like that's how it's portrayed too, though. Like, you know, like even when you watch like reality TV and stuff, like Selling Sunset. I don't know if you ever watched that show, but they did like a Botox and open house thing,
the laws
and
are
they
different.
just like show up and just inject everybody, and it's like, why can't you just do that?
Yeah, the laws are different. So I like even yesterday, someone was like, "Well, I'm leaving on this date. Can you please like move around your day tomorrow?" And I was like, "I would, but I can't. Like I literally cannot."
Yeah. Also the audacity.
I know. Right? I'm like, honey, like book
Can
sooner,
you drop
book in
everything
advance,
for me, please?
Yeah.
Thanks.
The entitlement that I'm sure you get with some clientele, for sure. But then you're also needing to build your business.
Any beauty, like any beauty aesthetics thing.
So you've had to rebuild your business from the ground up 3 different times. BC
and then
twice, Ontario once. How have you navigated that? How has the rebrand been each time as well?
I wasn't able to flourish the first time here because I was just so like drowning in my own thoughts and like a bad relationship. And then coming back this time, I was like so happy and like just went full throttle into it. And it just really like, it shows like how you feel inside, like definitely comes out, right? So moving to Ontario, it's like these people already had all their injectors. Like it's like you having your lash lady or your hair lady, like you already have your person. So why is this person going to choose me? So it's like now I'm competing with like all these people out there, and it drives the price down. So it was really hard to start a business out there. And you don't realize just like going to school here and having family, like how much help you kind of have starting a business. I was coming back to BC like every month to see my family, and then I kept having clients out here being like, hey, can you like do my lips? Can you do that? And I'm like, right? And I'm like, why aren't I profiting off of this? Because I wasn't at first. I just kept coming home, and then I was like, hey, I'm going to do a pop-up. I'm such a sporadic person. Like everything I do in my life is literally last minute. So I packed up my house and I decided to move home.
In the beginning of your business, were you more so focused on building your brand or focused on getting clients? What kind of came first, do you think?
I think at first it's chasing the client, but then you're realizing retention and like building your brand and like what you're sharing, what you're posting, how you're treating that client after the appointment, not just during, right? So how do I want to portray myself, right? And then it totally shifts. So
how long do you think it took you to build a solid clientele base here the second time around?
A year.
Yeah. Okay.
Which I wasn't surprised about that, but yeah, to get bookings like for like weeks in advance. And
do you think typically that's how long it would take, or do you think people very much underestimate the fact that it can take that long?
A business does take like many years to build, and I don't think people understand that. And like you would love the idea of like, hey, I'm gonna jump full time into this business, but it's like it's really not that realistic. Yeah.
What do you feel like got you the most amount of new clients?
Referrals.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's where retention comes in, really. Did you ask for referrals, or were they just coming because they liked you so much?
Yeah, they just come.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, once again with BC laws, you can't entice someone to get a medical procedure. So it's pretty much like you going to like your doctor and them enticing you to like try this drug, because at the end of the day, Botox and fillers is a drug.
I know you're really big on providing even natural results, like depending on the person for sure. How do you handle people who want something that's like very out of the realm of natural? And do you just do what the client wants, or do you recommend separate things? How do you really go about that?
Well, I think everyone's idea of beauty is different. But for the most part, I think there's a typical like standard of what people ask for. If you're talking about like overfilling, it's just easy to say no. Like at the end of the day, it's my name. And if, let's say, if I think this person's going to look crazy, I'm not going to let them leave. And then people are like, oh, where'd you get that done? And they're like, Brie. And then it just looks bad on me, right? So like, I think for the most part, I haven't had anything like absurd. There's definitely a lot of people who want their lips filled and I'm like, you really need them dissolved. I think that would be like the most like crazy thing that's been asked. Like there's not really anything else. Like
Working in aesthetics every day and having to work on clients and all that as well, has it affected how you see yourself and just even perception of beauty on your own self on a day-to-day basis?
I don't think it's changed how I see myself or my own appearance, but definitely made me more aware of like anti-aging. I think like I don't think the goal is to like change your face shape with anyone. I think people like want to enhance things. And a lot of people that come in, it's aging. They're like, oh, well, I feel like this is getting really deep. But it's like, because now your fat pads are shifting forward. So like it's all like an aging process. Like no one really comes in, well, some people, but no one really comes in wanting to like change the shape of their face, right? So I think it's made me more aware of just like precautions and steps to take on myself.
Okay.
I will say it's really annoying though. I see muscle movements in everyone. Like when you guys are even talking to me, like I can see these twitches and I'm just like, a little unit here, like a little unit there.
I know, I was like,
like, how do I freeze this shit up?
I'm literally like, I'm fucking due soon,
and
I know it.
She's like, no, it hasn't changed perception of me. It's changed my perception of you, though.
She's like, you need like 10 units.
I feel like I can't like talk to people without like analyzing their face, and I'm just like, hey, stop.
That
like,
must be
oh my
so
God,
insane.
you're like my fucking Face ID. Like you're just scanning.
Speaking of getting work done, what work have you gotten done on yourself?
So for injectables, I probably have everything you could think of Botox, like full upper face, lower face, my traps, my masseters, everything. I have my lips done. That was probably the first thing I got. I got that when I was like 18 or 19. Also, fun fact, first time I ever got Botox, I fainted. Like,
no way.
Out
you know
on the floor.
what? First time I ever got lip filler, I literally fainted.
I went to go pay and I like opened my wallet and it was just like, like out. Like,
oh my God.
It happens exactly. And I tell people who faint all the time, I'm like, I fainted too. Don't feel bad.
Yeah.
I have naturally huge cheeks and I've lost a lot of weight and my temples were really like concaved and I felt like a little potato head. So I filled my temples in January and I filled a little back of my gonial here. And I want to fill here. I have filled it once, probably like 8 years ago. So that's all my injectables. I've had also 2 BBLs and I've had 3 breast augmentations. My last one, I took my implants out. So I wouldn't say they're natural because I've had 3, but they're natural. And I just got my teeth done actually in January. But and then I also got buccal fat removal.
Was the recovery intense with the BBLs?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's not even the BBL, it's the lipo that kills you.
Yeah.
It's like so painful.
Yeah.
Is it like a month?
Hell no. You're not fully healed for a year, they say. But I would say the initial like your body hurting and everything like that is probably like 3, 4, 5 months. I wouldn't say you
That's
feel
insane. That's a long time.
Okay, I know when people like I know it is like a cheat. Like people are like, oh, you cheated, you didn't go to the gym, and it's like absolutely, but it's still a long recovery. Like you're gonna get a different body than the gym. Let's be real. It's not a cheat. Like you're not getting a gym body.
I don't even know. Like those two things are so fucking different.
I know.
Like they're wildly different, and they're for 2 different people. You know what I mean? Like it's like one thing is for one type of person, and the other's for, and it's like. It's like apples and oranges. Like, I don't know why people fucking compare the two. I really think it's such bullshit. You don't have the money to do it. That's why you're not doing it. Or you're too scared to do it, which fair enough. It's a scary thing to go through. And so the people that have the money and the balls to go through with the procedure, like why hate on them? Like,
it's funny to me because it's like whenever people get things done, including injectables, you always see someone have something to say, being like, you don't look good or blah, blah, blah. They like saying negative things, but you never see the people who have things done saying negative things about the people who don't. Like picking down on them.
That would be fucking insane.
You know what I mean?
This is why I say you're never going to get a
You need to go get Botox.
But it's like if you're going to be critical, the reason I'm saying that is because everyone's idea of beauty is different. So if someone's doing something to make themselves feel better or look better in their mind, why are you then like making them feel worse about it. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're choosing to do, like, look like this, and that's completely fine. But then why are you getting mad at someone who wants to look like that?
It's like an internal thing, like for sure. Like, it's like triggering something in them and making them identify with the earlier version of that person, right? It's like, what the before looked like me, so I think that's better because I don't want to be
or closer to me, because it's just like you're not wanting to put in whatever effort
whatever effort, money, whatever it is, right? Do you think that social media has made women more confident or less confident, but now they're just prettier?
Yeah, I feel very like up and down about that question, because if you're targeting the fact of like feeling pretty, I think it can go both ways, but I think it's also internal. Like, if you're not happy with yourself and you're not content with like what you're giving off, then it's going to make you insecure if you're not a secure person.
Aesthetics is such a perfect looking industry from the outside. Is there anything that you feel like people would be shocked by that goes on behind the scenes?
A lot of people, they look at it as a cosmetic treatment, and I know that people know you have to be a doctor or a nurse to do these things, but it's still a medical treatment at the end of the day. And I deal with like medical symptoms and things that happen. Like, I'll probably have like 2 people faint probably once a week, right? And it's like, and I feel like they're embarrassed, and I'm like, hey, this is why I'm trained, this is what I'm here for. Like, it's totally normal, and it is their fear, and it's their brain overthinking things, so I'm like, let it go. Like, not shocking again, but I feel like people really don't understand dosing. And it's something that bothers me, because they say like, oh, like, no, like my friend only had this much. And it's like, okay, your muscles don't work that way. Also, your body may not respond to the medication the same way. So like branding makes a big difference. Dosing is how strong your muscles are. There's so much things. And I feel like that's something that, not shocking, but it's just people don't understand about medical aesthetics. It's like, that's what I'm here for. You came to me as a professional to treat you as a professional. And so take my advice. Like,
you signed that paper to trust me.
Yeah, exactly.
Has running your business and building your business up and being ambitious ever made dating harder for you?
I wouldn't say harder, but I definitely have different standards. Honestly, I haven't dated in like 3 years. I haven't even like been interested, because all of my energy has gone into my business, and I'm like super happy with what my energy is going into. But I think I'm looking for someone who like has a business as well, because then they know like the long hours, or like just what's like the struggles of running a business.
Also, we're living in such a different time where like women are running a lot of businesses. Like there's a lot of female business owners.
Like, what can you offer me that I can't give myself?
Exactly.
Because it's not even the aspect of like not wanting one. It's like, can you match or even surpass my energy when it comes to work ethic and ambition?
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then I'm like, I'm supposed to respect that? Like, it's really hard.
Yeah. They wanted us to run the house, take care of the kids. Then they also wanted you to just make an income. So it's like, what are you bringing to the table?
Yeah.
I'll just do it all myself then. What the fuck do I need you for?
Yeah, you're like a sperm donor when you put it that way. And it's like, I don't want that.
And then I have to deal with the drama and the emotions.
Exactly.
No, I'm good.
You're still going to cheat on me? Like, what?
Exactly.
Anyway.
Little rant.
Yeah. What was your first holy shit, I made actual money moment?
When you first start, it's like, okay, like I'm not promised $1, So it's like I have a good day, and then it's like, oh, like the next day it's like it's not good. So I think my like I'm happy with myself moment was just like consistent bookings and not having to worry about the next week.
Right.
Yeah.
I was gonna also ask you, have you ever thought about like the next steps, even becoming like a medical director, so that you can work on your own time that way?
Yeah, definitely thought about it many times. My cons of it are going back to school for another probably 10 years.
Holy shit, that's not long.
Also think about the thousands of dollars that I'm putting into the schooling and the time to do exactly what I'm doing.
Right.
I absolutely love what I do, and I never want to stop, but I think my next project would be something passive.
If someone listening right now, one of the fucking hoe bags, is listening to this and is wanting to build something similar to this, what would you tell them? Like, what kind of advice would you give them?
I know, I feel like this is like so cliche to say, but it's like, just keep pushing through. You think like, oh, I'm going to start this business and I'm going to post and I'm just going to get bookings, and like, it's not going to be like that. And there's going to be months where you reconsider everything that you've put your time and money into. And anyone who owns a business needs to be prepared to fail. And people who have businesses already know that. My very first business actually was a meal prep business.
Oh my God, no way.
Because I did my personal training and fitness nutrition specialist. That's kind of what actually made me realize that I wanted to go into nursing, because when I learned anatomy and physiology from PT, I was like, this is really interesting. But yeah, I think It's so worth it in the end. And I've had talks with like my girlfriends who are just starting some businesses, and I'm like please, like just keep pushing through, because it's so worth it. And you're gonna look back and be like, I'm so glad that I like pushed through and went through that hard time, because realistically, if you don't push through, you're gonna restart something else and you're gonna start from square one again. So it's like, just keep going.
Yeah, don't give up.
Fucking don't give up, bitches.
Okay, we asked everybody this question.
Okay.
If you could go back and tell your younger self anything, what would you tell her?
I don't know.
You have to. One thing.
We grew up like on welfare in our family, and I feel like I had all these like dreams of like, which is so crazy to think now, but like traveling for work and like doing all this stuff. And it was just like, I remember I was like, I want to buy a suitcase because I want to like travel for work. And I think my mom like bought me a suitcase, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to travel. What I was going to do for work, had no clue. But it was just like, my goal was to like travel for work. But it's like, honestly, just like push for everything and don't give up.
I get that.
Don't short yourself. You can do it. When people think, oh, like all these years of schooling or like all this money that goes into things, they don't think it's realistic. And when you come from like nothing, right? And it's like, no, you can do it. Just, you can do it. Put your back into it.
Yeah. Put that BBL into it.
You're like, if I did it, you can fucking do it, basically.
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you for being vulnerable with that.
Yeah, of course.
We appreciate it.
Thanks for sharing.
Okay, you hoes.
I guess it's time for us to go. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and we will see you next Friday.
Bye.